Hey guys, welcome back to Game Face. My name's Max. Lindsay's Lindsay. I don't need to say that's the middle of Gotcha Force, but we haven't recorded Gotcha Force in a while, and we just watched E3 and we wanted to talk about Gotcha Force. I mean E3.
I don't want to talk about Gotcha Force.
All right, let's talk about Gotcha Force.
Because everyone was clamoring for this to come back.
Remember when the Red Attackers went boom? That was really cool. So no, we wanted to play some Gotcha Force and talk about the E3 conference that just happened while I shoot things.
I guess.
Yeah. So what do you think about E3? Not Gotcha Force.
It had its good points, it has bad points, But, I don't know.
What do you
There's
think?
some things I'm excited for, but nothing I don't know if there's anything I'm flipping my shit over.
Let's see what our goodest points and our baddest points were.
Well,
Just one and one.
I have a list in front of me because I don't remember all the games.
I wrote down like all the things that happened during the conferences.
Let me see. Well. Woolly World, I'm really excited for still.
You were like, you were
so
stoked
biased.
for Woolly World, like, well, I don't know about the first time you saw it, but
I was.
Okay. Because we watched like a preview of it recently, and you said it like teared you up how cute it was.
It was close. Like, it was the one that showed... It wasn't even gameplay, it was just showing that you could have different textures.
Yeah, which was adorable.
On your character, and then the amiibo ones, and just the way that they're proportioned, and the way they waddle.
I love it.
And I saw some of the gameplay, and they were... It wasn't even the digital event, but there were some people showing it off, and they were in a level... It was like a spooky castle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just the little touches they do, like...
Yeah, like
Yoshi
was just scared.
Yeah, Yoshi was just standing there,
idle.
and like he was just shaking, and like his eyes were all worried, and I was like, just those little touches make it so
the Nintendo
good.
polish, as they say.
So good.
But yeah, the Woolly World looks great.
I love.
We'll
Woolly
definitely
World.
be covering that on the channel. There's like no question.
Yeah, Max has made it his mission.
I want to see your squeeing happen.
Oh God, so good.
So what made you mad? What didn't you like? Were you like, why was that at any video game
I only got to say
conference?
one thing I liked.
No, I want to hear your best and worst, and then we'll talk about other stuff.
Well, I don't know if that's my best, but I just really love Woolly World. I can't get over it.
Cool.
Worst?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like sports. I didn't see that conference, but I heard it was very sport. The EA one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sports are sports. They're gonna get sports anyway.
Yeah, but
the way they present it is always so corporate. It's like, here's a sport guy saying sport things. Oh, give me my money now. I said something about your sport game. Thank you. Oh, cool. Now talk about mobile games.
I heard that the Just Dance thing was kind of stupid. They're like, oh, look, dancers and a singer.
Ubisoft, I think, their press conference.
I think so, yeah.
Which overall had a pretty good conference, but
yeah.
Let me see. I just want to do my best and worst.
Okay.
Man, these ships are annoying.
I don't know if Woolly World's my best. I have to keep going through them.
My guess
really
best
biased.
is Mario Maker.
That was really
Which is
good.
funny because the thing that got me hyped about it wasn't Nintendo's press conference. It was the Nintendo World Championships.
Yeah,
Like,
that was really cool.
if anybody's seen those, and I recommend at least checking out the finals if you didn't, they showed off like some levels that they made in the Nintendo Treehouse, and they raced them in the last like 4 levels, I believe it was. They took turns racing them, and they were just insane. It was really cool, and I'm really excited for Mario Maker for that reason.
Oh, excuse me.
Seems like a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
And my worst thing of E3 so far...
I think I know for you. I think.
It was Pele. Fucking Pele.
They talk too much?
During E3's conference, when... I mean, sorry, EA's conference, not E3's. E3's conference was a thing that we watched. But EA's conference was long as was, if that's in English.
As was?
But, like, they talk about sports a lot, but there was this one specific section where Pele came out, and he's a soccer, and he talked about soccer. He didn't even talk about a particular soccer game. He just talked about how he liked soccer for, like, 15 minutes. And it was painful. It was like, this... Like, if he was talking about a soccer game, it'd be one thing.
Yeah.
But it was just so...
Yeah, I heard that the EA one was pretty,
it was
painful.
Bad. They showed off Star Wars, and I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but the game looked cool. That was it.
Yeah.
That was all that was cool. They talked about mobile games, and, like... Friggin'... What are they called? The Minions were there, and nobody cared.
Yeah, I heard that one was pretty painful.
And there was some other sports. There was a part where some basketball guy came out, and they did that... You know, that, like, face recognition stuff where it's like, look, I put his face in the game. We've done that before. We've seen it. And he was like, cool, give me my money. I did my thing. And, yeah, that was where like you said, the Metroid thing pissed me off.
It's just they didn't need to call it Metroid.
Especially Metroid Prime. That's what really made me mad, is that it was called Metroid
and
Prime.
The fact that you're not even a name, like, okay, you don't need to be Samus, I guess, but being an unnamed random character kind of gets you out of the experience. Well, for me, gets me out of the experience.
Yeah, and like I'm a big Metroid Prime fan. I really wanted Metroid Prime, but when I think Metroid Prime, I think of like, Samus being isolated on a planet all by herself, and it's just like the atmosphere that brings. That's why those games are good.
Well, if she brought some friends, she wouldn't be as isolated.
But that's why the game's good, is the isolation. It's the feeling of being alone, scanning things by yourself. This thing's pissing me off.
Well, maybe you should kill it.
That new Metroid game doesn't look like it has that at all. It's a 3-player co-op shooting game where you have 3 friends and you're all just nameless chibi people.
Do you have to play it multiplayer though? Like, is there a single player kind of thing? What did you just do?
I went supercharge. I can throw all my stuff as fast as I want.
Oh.
But yeah, if they didn't call Metroid Prime, it looks like it'd be kind of cool. And what's interesting about that is during the Nintendo World Championship, they showed off a mini game.
Yes.
What was it called?
Blast Ball.
Blast Ball. And the whole time I was watching, I was like, this looks exactly like Metroid Prime. And they're not saying anything about how it looks like Metroid Prime. I think they're going to announce a Metroid game, and I'm super excited. And then the Metroid game was those faceless people.
Not that wiener kid.
Oh, we just did that. I guess
we're going with that wiener kid.
No, I can back
No, I don't care. God damn, I don't care.
No, I didn't realize that I had to go do this red mission. So let's go do the red mission.
Oh, you have to do it?
I think so.
Death Commander Orochi. That sounds tough stuff.
This is one of those missions that if you don't beat it first time, I think it's gone forever, and they're really hard.
Wait, what's this?
I don't fully expect that I'm going to beat it.
Well, do we care? We're
not a whole lot.
Beat this all the way through.
I don't know about
Usagi.
that. I would totally beat Gotcha Force the whole way through. But yeah, those were my best and worst. What else was I also excited for at Nintendo? Let's just specify Nintendo while we're on the subject.
I'm pretty excited about Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem's looking great. The other problem with Nintendo's conference was a lot of the stuff that was good was stuff they didn't even give us new information. It was just hype trailers of stuff we've seen. Like, we know how Fire Emblem's coming. We know it looks pretty, but we didn't get any new information.
In Japan, they went over stuff about this Fire Emblem game. They said that, like, it had 2 different versions and all this stuff.
Yeah. Ouch.
And we got a trailer. A nice trailer. Yeah. Beautiful trailer.
It looked cool, but it was nothing new.
If you watch, like, the other stuff where they actually, like, sit down, they do actually play Fire Emblem. And I was watching some, and it looked really cool.
Like the Treehouse stuff, yeah.
I caught the last end of it, and they were, like, you had your own village area. You could go into shops and stuff.
Yeah, like, I have no doubt that it's going to be a cool game.
Oh, yeah, I'm all over it. I love Fire Emblem.
My big problem with Nintendo stuff was, it was that, and I was like, okay, we knew that. Xenoblade Chronicles looks really cool, but we knew it. And, like, we know pretty much everything they showed us. It wasn't a lot of new information. What else was...
Tennis! I love tennis!
Mario Tennis! I'm excited for Mario Tennis,
Nobody may be excited for it. I am. I love Mario Tennis. Well, that's the thing is,
yes, of course we're getting Mario Tennis. I mean, it's like a staple thing that happens. It's not a surprise.
It surprised me.
It was a surprise because I didn't know it was coming exactly, but I'm stoked for it, like, specifically because I wanted to play Mario Power Tennis on the GameCube. And I can't find it.
Yeah. We used to, like, every time we have people over, we always went to the N64 Mario Tennis. So it's nice to
we'll have a newer like the version. GameCube one, too. So, yeah, I mean, that looks cool.
Oh, also, I've been dying for another Paper Mario game. That was, like, the old ones, like the RPG elements.
Yeah.
We're getting the Mario and Luigi crossover, so I guess that's good.
I think that's awesome, actually. I think it looks great.
It does look good. I heard that the Dream Team wasn't great, but I like the art style.
But Bowser's Inside Story was.
Yes.
And if it's like Bowser's Inside Story or Partners in Time or Superstar Saga, then it will be great. Because those games have great writing. What I love about Paper Mario is just like, it just looks really good and plays really good. It just has really good atmosphere.
They have the same kind of writing, too.
A little bit.
The humor is similar.
I find the humor in the Mario and Luigi series is a little more quirky.
Well, you would.
I lost.
I think they're both the same. You sucked. Is that a dude?
I don't know what Orochi is.
Is that Orochi?
Yeah, it's Orochi.
I don't feel like somebody that looks like that should be called Orochi. It doesn't look very menacing.
I just want to comment on this. I always think it looks like he has a hood that's like tucking into the back of his hair, but it's just a bandana.
I don't see what you see. I see the bandana.
Okay. Either way, yeah, I think that game looks...
Gotcha Force 2 at E3?
There is a Gotcha Force 2. It wasn't there. It's some anime game. Holy shit, look at all this stuff we can do now.
Oh my god, what did you do?
I don't know.
Is that because you lost?
No, this happens anyway.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, we're just gonna fight a bunch of stuff and keep talking about E3.
I guess we're sticking on Nintendo for now, aren't we?
While we're on Nintendo, we might as well talk Nintendo.
I'm kind of excited for it, I know, but, I mean, some people might not. I can say that, but... Yokai Watch is coming over from Japan. It's big in Japan right now.
Yeah, so that's like...
It's pretty cool.
It's an anime-based game, based on an anime, right? And it's...
I don't know.
Oh, no?
It's just I don't know either, game, I thought.
But basically, is it like a augmented reality thing? I didn't quite know what was happening.
It's kind of like Pokemon, where you I think you have to catch yokai,
which is like demons. Yeah.
And I think you can battle them and stuff. Okay. I haven't looked up much on it, but when I'm going through my usual websites and checking stuff, I see that this game is big in Japan, really big.
So that's cool.
So it's it's by Level 5, and they do really nice art style. I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah.
It has this cutesy art style. It's just adorable. I love it.
I'm gonna make this episode a little longer because I want to finish up our Nintendo conversation, and there's more I want to talk about. So let's talk about the Zelda. What was it? Triforce or something? Triforce Heroes.
Triforce Heroes.
That was a surprise, and it looks pretty cool. I gotta say, I love Four Swords Adventures, and I kind of feel like it's like that. But what I don't like is what they said, where they were like, well. They don't want it to be competitive at all. It's going to be straight co-op.
I feel like they're going to have 2 modes.
Really?
Maybe. They were talking about a challenge mode or something, so I'm like, maybe they're going to have some kind of competition mode or a versus mode like the GameCube one had.
That would be real. Yeah, even just the straight versus would be fine by me.
Yeah.
Because Four Swords Adventures is one of my absolute favorite multiplayer experiences, and why I loved it was because it was super dickery because you all ran and scattered to get rupees when they fell, but you had to band together and solve puzzles. It was just such a mess, but it was fun.
I just remember recently we played with Ryan and Mac, and we're just waiting on spots that our triangles are going to come out of, and we're just
it's a friendship destroyer. It's right up there with Dokapon Kingdom. More than Mario Party, it destroys friendships.
Playing with Ryan was horrible.
But what was really cool about it was if you're a super dick at the end of every level, on your Game Boy Advances, you voted. It's who was the biggest dick this round?
It was always Ryan.
Yeah, and they lost some rupees, and the person who was the most help got some rupees. Yeah. It was really neat.
It wasn't even rupees, it was triangles.
Yeah, the Triforce pieces or something. But anyway, enough about... Yeah, the game looks cool. It's 3 players.
I'm skeptical still.
I think it looks neat. It's in the style of A Link Between Worlds. I'm down with it.
But it kind of has a Wind Waker face.
I just hope they'll add some competitiveness to it. I'd like to see at least the return of the thing where after levels, it's who is the best and who is the worst.
3 is weird though.
I'm fine with 3-player.
3 is too high apparently.
Yeah, it's the totem pole mechanic. They were 3's they'll go higher than you want it to.
I guess.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Zelda game. It looks that was a surprise at least.
And then we also have they had Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I like Hyrule Warriors, but I'm I like it on the Wii U. You can have more moblins on the screen, and it just looks really nice on the big screen on HD.
To me, that was, hey, look, a downgraded version of a game you own.
That's what I was thinking. And then it's in order to get those 2 Tetra and the King of Red Lions, you have to have the 3DS one and port it over to the... And I'm
and as much as I'd like to have those characters, I'm not going to buy another game to get them.
Hyrule Warriors is great if you don't have it for the Wii U and you don't have a Wii U. By all means, get the 3DS one.
So I think that's all the 3DS games we talked about, right? Did we miss any? Because the Wii U is what I had the biggest problem with.
Yeah.
So I want to talk Wii U and what they fucked up.
What do you think about Animal Crossing?
That's what I want to go to next.
Actually, that's one we missed. It was the Happy Home Designer.
Happy Home Design. Don't give a flying fuck about that personally, because I love Animal Crossing, but I don't really care about decorating my house. I just usually use it to show off the things I have.
I like it in conjunction with everything else. I don't like it to just be the focus of what I'm doing. It's make a house for this character.
So to me, that game's a pass.
I mean, it could be better for maybe
some
more
people
casual
will probably like it, but I don't care about it. But the thing with that was the Animal Crossing amiibos were leaked. So I knew something Animal Crossing was going to be there, and I was man, it'd be awesome.
I want those amiibos.
Oh, definitely.
By the way.
So I was thinking it'd be awesome if it was a Wii U Animal Crossing in some way. Maybe it would work with New Leaf somehow. That'd be really cool. And we saw the Happy Home whatchamajiggy. He was whatever. And then all of a sudden we see Animal Crossing on the Wii U for a second, and I get freaked out. Like, yes, it's what I wanted. It's a board game. It's like freaking Monopoly. Yeah, and I don't know. It could be okay, but it didn't look good. It looked slow paced.
I'm holding my views on that one.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
that's the thing.
You can have fast-paced games. You can have fast-paced games. You have slow-paced games. So maybe it will be good.
But you gotta admit, you didn't leave excited for it. You were like, okay, it could be all right. I don't know. I'm skeptical. That was my thoughts.
I was kind of sad that I was like, oh, it's a board game.
I'm definitely getting the Amiibos.
Not that I was totally disappointed.
If the board game's good, cool. That's awesome. But there wasn't enough information.
Yeah.
Is it minigame based? Is it more just like straight Monopoly? Will it be really competitive? Wasn't enough info. So yeah, I'm skeptical about that. And what else was there for Wii U? That's my big.
Star Fox.
Yeah, I think we talked about Star Fox though. Star Fox looked cool.
I'm not a big fan.
But it wasn't a surprise because we knew it was coming.
I've never been really a big fan of the regular Star Fox games because I liked Adventure so much. Just because it was more of a Zelda game. I'm more of a Zelda gamer than a Star Fox gamer. But I had fun with
I'm liking
them.
the look of it.
Oh, yeah.
It looks cool. It's just it wasn't a surprise. There was nothing surprising about it except for that you can transform.
I like the transformations, yes.
And that is cool. And the bosses look cool. It looks cool.
Because it's like, take to the air and then go on the ground.
Yeah.
It kind of, in its small sense, reminded me of Assault that way.
It was a good start.
It's like switching it up.
Nintendo's conference started strong and slowly got weaker as it went on, I found. And it ended on a really poor note.
The Skylanders amiibos were pretty cool, if you like Skylanders.
Yeah, pretty cool, but
I don't want them, though.
It doesn't need to be in the conference.
Also,
what else?
No Zelda, but we knew that.
Yeah, we knew that. I kind of thought they'd at least show a little something, but that was disappointing for me.
Yeah, and
I think the Metroid Prime thing was the biggest disappointment for me.
Nothing about the NX.
Nothing about NX. That I don't care.
Nothing Fatal Frame. I think something came out, but it wasn't in the conference. I don't think it's.
It should have been in the conference. It should have.
It's not. I don't know.
I think that definitely should have been in the conference.
It's kind of a thing where I expected it not to be there. Kind of like in the Sony one, I was really hoping for more information on Persona 5 because I love Persona so much. But I was like, there's no way they're gonna put it in.
It should have been though because
it's not.
They repeated themselves too much in Nintendo's conference. There's stuff we've seen in Nintendo Directs before.
But they had puppets, and I love it.
The puppets were funny.
They know how to have fun, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
But Mario Maker looks amazing. That's my big thing.
Mario Maker will be fun. I don't know if I have the patience to actually make a level, but I'm willing to play them.
I want to try.
You should just make Dicketry levels.
Like, if you think about
we'll play them on the channel.
You can probably make levels straight up with the gamepad. So, like, if you're doing something on the computer and, like, I'm bored, I can just pull at the pad and make some levels. That's pretty cool.
That's what the Wii U is all about.
And, like, I thought it was pretty cool the thing they showed off where it's like, oh, look, you can use your amiibos to, like, import amiibos in and play as them in your levels. That was
cool. It's like you turn into Marth and stuff. It's great.
I'm curious about how far that'll go. Because, like, it's really neat to think they must have had to make a sprite for Mario 1 style, Mario 3 style world, and new for each of those.
I don't think they'll do a power. I think once you get, like, you'll get something and you'll turn into Marth.
So you don't think they'll have Raccoon Marth and Frog Marth and Fire Marth?
I think that might be too... I'll be very surprised if they do, but I think once you pick up those, you'll turn back into Mario and just go into whatever transformation you just picked up.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going to do.
You're probably right, but it'd be sweet if they went that extra mile.
I mean, you could say that about, like, I picked up... the leaf, and then I picked up a fire flower, so I should have both of them. No, you get one or the other.
So let me just...
It's technically a power-up.
So before we finish this episode, I just want to see if we covered everything I wanted to talk about.
We did.
Yes, we did. So yeah. Hey, look, a cockroach guy. I actually don't even recognize that.
Alien insect.
So my closing point on Nintendo's conference is, in one way...
Good, but no wow.
They do Nintendo Directs all the time. So they're a little different than the other companies. I mean, every once in a while you'll have cool stuff. Like, think about it, if they didn't release Roy and Lucas and Ryu a couple days earlier and said, hey, look, they're available, that would have made people excited. And they didn't, and that kind of decreased the wow factor.
Yeah, they dabble it throughout the year, so.
Yeah, we'll see more shortly, I think.
I love Nintendo, so really, whatever.
Oh, exactly. I
liked all this stuff. It just needed one more. I needed
one more wow.
A big wow.
For Wii U. And,
a new actual 3D Mario game. Like, I'd love to see, like, even an HD remake of Sunshine.
Yeah, anything. Even fucking Sonic Boom. Next time on Game Face.
Or Twilight Princess.
Yes.